Today we're going to be ranking all of the Clash cards by who I could beat in a fight. So let's go over the tiers. First we have Closed Casket Funeral. This is where I would be beaten so badly my family wouldn't even want to see my corpse. Then we have I Have Time to Scream. Okay, this is where I would definitely die, but I would put up a little bit of a fight, right? Then we have Waking Up in the ICU. I would barely win these, but I would definitely be in the hospital and I would never walk the same again. Then we have Light Work. Okay, light work, pretty self-explanatory. We have the 50-50. Oh no, these are backwards. Hold on. We have the 50-50. Okay, 50-50 is I have like a 50% chance to win. Light work is light work, obviously. And then we have bullying. Okay, bullying is where, you know, I shouldn't even be allowed to fight whatever it is because it's just not fair because I'm so awesome and strong. All right, first up, we have skeletons, right? Skeletons are going to be light work for sure. Now, wait, before we explain why, let me tell you a little bit about me. Okay, I'm 6'3", I'm 210 pounds roughly. Athletic feats, I've run an 8K, I run semi-regularly, so I've got some endurance. I dislocated my right kneecap in high school, so that leg's a little weak, but that's basically me, right? I'm gonna be fighting with my fist. All of the Clash cards get their typical powers and stuff, so skeleton's gonna be light work. I fully think I can beat skeletal children. They're calcium held together by magic, right? One kick and they should fall apart, but they do have swords, so they are slightly dangerous. The bomber's going to be a hard 50-50, okay? Same thing as the skeletons, if I get close, he's donezo, but he does have a bomb, and if it goes off at the wrong time, I will be exploded into smithereens. Now, goblins. Goblins are also going to be light work. They're little guys. What are they going to do? Like stack on top of each other and create a goblin tower to come attack me like they're trying to get into a movie theater as kids and see the R-rated movie? I don't think so. They have knives, which is a little scary, but I can't absolutely take a knife from one and like, you know what I mean? It should be fine. Spear goblins, on the other hand, are going to be a 50-50, okay? And that might seem strange, but let me explain. So the spear goblins have range on me, right? They can be chucking their spears at me, and if one hits me, I'm probably donezo. However, if I get in close, it should be free for all, like just like. So I should be fine with that. Zap. Zap is light work, okay? And let's go ahead and cover lightning at the same time, because these two things are very, very different, right? Right, okay, so zap. Listen, I love sticking forks in outlets and sticking the butter knife in the toaster and stuff. I do it all the time. It's my favorite hobby. So I know a zap won't kill me. It should be light work to overcome the zap. Lightning, on the other hand, lightning will fry me. And people do survive lightning strikes and they wake up in the ICU. So I think that's a fair place to put that. The knight. I Have Time to Scream. Okay, the knight, he's a dude with a sword and armor. I have my fist. How on earth am I possibly going to get to him? Now, I don't know if he's going to be like hacking me up to pieces, so my family might still want to see my body. I think they could probably do my makeup pretty good in the casket to present to my family, but I would have time to scream, okay? Next up, we have archers. I think this is the same deal, okay? The archers are skilled. They're going to be able to shoot me on my way in. I'm never going to get close. If I did get close to them, I could probably beat them up, but that's a big if, so I think I Have Time to Scream makes sense for them as well. The minions, okay? I do think I could beat minions. I know 3 minions, I think I could handle it. I know they throw like rocks or something at you. I'm not really sure what they're throwing anymore. They weren't ranged before, but now they are. I think I could beat them, okay? You got to pluck them out of the air and then like rip them in half or something. I think there's something there. I think I could do it, but I'd probably wake up in the ICU. I'd barely survive. Arrows. I mean, Closed Casket Funeral, okay? If I could find somewhere to hide, maybe there's a chance that I live, okay? But I'm going to die instantly. It's a volley of arrows. What am I going to do? I'm a dude just hanging out in a field and I get hit with a volley of arrows. I'm dead. And my family's not going to want to see that. I'm going to look like a pincushion. Okay, cannon. I've heard that the cannon is sentient, and if it has the ability to like aim at me on its own, I think I have time to scream and maybe I won't get blown apart. I don't know if cannons really like smash you into pieces, right? I think it just kind of blunt force traumas you. So my family can probably see me in my casket. The Tesla Tower. The Tesla Tower. I don't know how. I think this is probably Closed Casket Funeral. I don't know if you've ever seen someone get electrocuted. It is not pretty. I'm not going to look good after this. And it's powered and stuff, and it's got to be stronger than a zap. So I'm definitely going to get fried. Next up, we have a mortar. Now, again, if the mortar is sentient, maybe there's a slight chance I can outrun the mortar, but I think it's very similar to the cannon, okay? I think I'm just gonna get hit with a big rock from the sky and die. I think I will have time to scream, though. Barbarians, I mean, depending on how gruesome these guys want to be, it's a closed casket funeral. I mean, it's fucking 5 dudes with swords who are big and burly and are gonna beat my ass. I mean, what chance do I possibly stand in the 1v5 with no weapons? Okay, none. Minion horde, gonna be the same thing. Okay, if I could barely take on 3 minions, 5, or is it 6? It's 6 minions, I think, are going to decimate me. Okay, there's just no chance. Maybe you could make an argument for I have time to scream that I could, like, I think we could put him in I have time to scream. There's a sliver of a chance that I survive that. Next up, we have Tombstone. This is like a never-ending wave of skeletons. We can assume it ends at some point. I think this is light work, honestly. I don't think it's any tougher than the normal skeletons, okay? It's just a couple more of them, and they come in waves at 2 of a time. You know, like, what are they going to do? They can't possibly gang up on me, really. So if you really think about it, it's even easier than the skeletons because it's only 2 instead of 3 at a time. Next up, we have the Musketeer. I mean, I'm dead. She's just going to shoot my ass. What could I possibly do to not get shot? Nothing, okay? She's got a gun. It's not fair, okay? It's not a fair fight. Valkyrie, same thing. She's got an axe. She's just going to hack me to pieces. And in fact, I feel like I'm going to look pretty gruesome after the Valkyrie's done with me. I think that's a closed casket funeral. I don't think that I could survive. I don't think I have any chance to beat her. And I think my corpse will be mangled once she's done with me. Hog Rider. Now, this is just a dude with a hammer and a pig, right? I think this is waking up in the ICU territory. I think I could beat the Hog Rider, okay? I don't know how dangerous the hog is. Well, actually, I've heard stories about boars and how scary they are. Is he riding a boar? I think we have to go and I have time to screen. I think this would be more of a fair fight, okay? I think I have a chance here. Not a good one. Certainly less of a chance than I do against the Musketeer. But I think there's potential there. I mean, bro, what do you even want me to say? He's going to walk up and smite me instantly. He's nature in a suit of armor. I can't contend with that. He's going to annihilate me. He's going to see me as a pancake and chop me to bits. It's over for me. Fireball, waking up in the ICU. I think this is very similar to lightning. I think I could survive this. I would be fucked up and I would look like Two-Face or something like that, but I could live, okay? Trust. Next up, we have the bomb tower. I'm going to say the bomb tower is waking up in the ICU. Or no, it's gonna be I have time to scream. Okay, assuming he has more than one bomb, I'm boned, right? Boned, get it? Because he's a skeleton. Anyway, he's gonna throw a bomb on my head and blow me up. I can try and climb the tower, but if he has more than one bomb, he'll keep throwing them. He'll toss them on my head and I'll be dead. Spear Gob Hut. Okay, if Spear Gobs were a 50-50, right? Spear Gob Hut has to be I have time to scream. In fact, I think this is a closed casket funeral because likely you'll never see me again. These guys will carry me off and do whatever they want to do with me in that hut. Next up, we have the Giant. I have time to scream for sure. I mean, he's going to win. He can't be that much bigger than me because, you know, I'm so tall and awesome. But he's definitely stronger and he'll just smash me, I think. Wizard. I mean, again, probably a closed casket funeral. If he really wants to, he can fireball me to dust. I don't think I could ever get close to this guy to land a punch, and I think I'd get blown up basically instantly. Next up, we have Inferno Tower. We really have to decide what the win condition is here, right? Because thinking about this more logically, okay, the Tesla and the Inferno Tower, I could just not get near them, and do I technically win? I think I might, okay? I think maybe we need to move these buildings down. I think I could technically win against the Inferno Tower and the Tesla Tower, because I can just walk out of their range, okay? They don't have infinite range. I can just hang out until they stop doing what they're doing, okay? I think that's fair. Next up, we have the Rocket. I mean, I've seen some videos on the internet, okay? When people get hit with rockets, it does not end well. Let me just say that. The Elixir Pump, this is no contest. I can just, like, break the glass with a rock or let it undo the pump and let all the... I don't... What is even the fight here, okay? Bar Putt, I mean, let's be real. If 5 barbarians were going to do me dirty, 3 coming out of a hut where there's a whole gaggle of them, a whole gaggle more, bro, I'm cooked. What could I possibly do against an army of barbarians? It's crazy. A mirror, I have to look at this every day. It's bullying. I bully myself in the mirror every day. Free low. Next up, the Rage Potion. I mean, who doesn't like getting drunk? Next up, we have Skarmy, the Skellyman Army. Skellyman Army is a little different, okay? I think this is probably a 50-50, right? It's not quite light work. There's a lot of those guys. I think there's like 15 of them or something, okay? That's tough. I don't know if I can compete with 15 little children all with swords. However, I do think I have a chance. I certainly have a better chance than anything up here, so 50-50 seems fair if you ask me. Goblin Barrel, I don't think the goblins being in a barrel really benefits them in any way, you know? I think that's probably light work because there's only 3 of them instead of 4, so this might even go down to bullying. They have knives, though, and they could spring a trap on me where they toss the barrel when I'm not expecting it or something, so maybe light work. Baby Dragon. Can I beat a regular dragon? Most definitely not. A baby dragon, on the other hand, though. No, I'm dead. Let's be real. Let's be real. I'm gonna die. The baby dragon will breathe a fireball on me and I will be cooked. It's very similar to the wizard. How would I ever even hit the dragon who's flying in the air? It's impossible. Freeze spell. I love being cold, so that seems like bullying. Okay, next up, the witch. The witch. I don't know what kind of evil dark magic she's casting. However, I know I can beat her army of children because, you know, I think I can do that. Now, will I be able to, like, kill her? I don't know what magic she's gonna. Is she gonna turn me into a skeleton? There's a lot of variables there, but I think I could win this one. Okay, I think it's possible. Prince, I mean, bro, if the knight's kicking my ass, a dude on a horse with a lance in full armor is gonna kick my ass for sure. I have utterly no chance. Let's be real. Balloon, very similar to the other ones. I mean, okay, again, I have seen some videos on the internet. When you drop bombs on people, it doesn't work out well for them. Okay. I don't think I'm surviving an airstrike, okay? Giant Skellyman, even if I win, I die anyway and get blown up. It's arguably worse than just letting him beat me to death with his skeletal fist. Expo. Assuming the Expo is sentient, I'm much more afraid of the Expo than I am the Inferno Tower and the Tesla Tower because the Expo has a lot more range. I'm not sure I could get away from the Expo in time. So I'm going to say that's probably just like instantly dead. I mean, let's say we spawn in, I'm in range, I'm spawning in range, instantly shot and killed. Nice. And I'll have a giant thing through my chest. You know, I'm owned. Okay. I'm epically owned. The P.E.K.K.A. The P.E.K.K.A. is very similar. Okay. I don't think I could even scratch the P.E.K.K.A.'s armor with my bare fist. What am I going to do to the P.E.K.K.A., to the Mama P.E.K.K.A.? Okay. The little P.E.K.K.A's beating me. Mama P.E.K.K.A. is really beating me, right? This might be the everything up here, okay? Besides maybe getting rocketed, maybe getting airstriked by stuff. This is probably the worst thing that could happen to me. Okay, next up we have the Golem. Golem is, I have time to scream. He's very slow, right? He's very slow. I don't think I could damage him because I would be punching rocks. And I don't know about you, but I don't think I could punch rocks too much before I'm like, oh my god, my hands are bleeding and busted and fucked up. I can't do this anymore. So I would say the Golem would definitely kill me. Next up, we have Royal Giant here. Royal Giant, Royal Giant, if regular Giant beats me, a Giant with a cannon has to obliterate me. I think that's only fair. Next up, we have 3 Musketeers. I mean, these are like the elite. If one woman with a gun was enough to take me out, 3 women who are like basically Navy SEALs with guns most definitely are taking me out. Even if I get close, they have the bayonets now. I'd be uber cooked. Okay, Dark Prince. I mean, very similar to the regular Prince, except this time instead of getting speared through the chest by a lance, I get beat over the head with a mace. Not much better. Poison. It's poison, bro. What am I supposed to do? If I get poisoned, I'm done for. I guess, you know what? I actually think this is waking up in the ICU now that I think about it, because I start the fight with the poison, right? Immediately grab the phone. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, 911, I'm about to get poisoned. I need you to come pick me up right now and take me to the hospital. I'm getting poisoned as we speak. Beep. Click. Then they come get me, and then I get taken off to the hospital and everything's good. Genius. The Princess. The Princess is going to be rough. I'm going to be real with you. If the archers are taking me out before I ever get close, the Princess is definitely a little more dangerous. However, I do think there's a chance against the Princess. Now, hear me out. Here's why. The Princess does have longer range, but she fires like a volley of arrows that could possibly be dodged or something. Like, if she misses me, right, she shoots much slower. There's only one of her. I think I have more of a chance against the princess than the regular archers, okay? Ice Whiz. I mean, bro's gonna freeze me in place and I'm gonna die. What can I possibly do against a man who can wield ice? Nothing. Fire Spirit. The Fire Spirit is definitely waking up in the ICU. In fact, I think I could put all of the spirits as waking up in the ICU, except for the heal. Well, the heal spirit doesn't heal me. It does damage a tiny bit. So actually, this is light work if you think about it. Okay, let's go ahead and knock out all the spirits together because I feel like they're all kind of in the same category, right? So with the spirits, right? All of them are going to jump on me. They're going to go and kamikaze and kill themselves. So as long as I survive the initial kamikazeing, I'm fine. Now, with the fire spirit here, I'll get burned a little bit. I'll have maybe some 3rd degree burns. I won't look the same. With the ice spirit, I might get frostbite and like lose a leg or something. And with the e spirit, I might get fried and I might have a stroke or something like that. But it all work out for me. Now, the heal spirit, on the other hand, this is interesting because the heal spirit doesn't actually do that much damage. So I think it'd be kind of like scraping your knee, sort of, or maybe breaking a bone. So I think that's light work because once it jumps on me, it's over. Next up, we have Furnace. I mean, he's basically the wizard, but he combines all of the worst aspects of everything on here, if you really think about it. So first of all, he's got armor, right? So now I can't even touch him. He creates fire spirits that will continuously burn me over and over again. So now they are a real problem. And I think he's made of fire. How do I damage a guy? How do I hurt a guy made of fire? It doesn't sound possible. Okay, guards. Guards is a 50-50. Very similar to the regular skeletons. I have a good chance of beating them, I think. However, now they have armor, which makes, and swords and shields and shit, which makes things a lot more complicated, okay? Next up, we have the miner. This is a guy with a shovel who can dig under the ground. Now, he can surprise me. However, if I can manage to survive a single shovel strike, I think I can win. Because, right, I just have to, like, parry the shovel attack, and then I can hit him. So I think this is 50-50. I think if he gets on the jump on me or digs the ground out from under me, we could have some real problems. But I think I've got a shot. Sparky, ain't nobody going to want to see that, okay? I mean, it's like a tank that shoots a giant ball of electric destruction. In what world? What could I even do? I'm trying to, in the wildest of situations, right? The craziest things I can think of. What potential would I ever have to beat the Sparky? And I can't think of anything. Like literally nothing. I can't think of a single way I could take down a giant electric tank that shoots energy balls of destruction. I can't think of a single way to beat that. This might be worse than the P.E.K.K.A. At least I could run away from the P.E.K.K.A. because she's slow. Maybe I have a chance. It's like almost like getting airstriked by the rocket. Lava Hound. Huh. I mean, I think this has to be like I have time to scream. I don't think that the Lava Hound will maul me so horribly that my family wouldn't want to see my corpse. However, in what world can I even damage the Lava Hound? You know, she's flying above me. What can I do? Bowler. The bowler is probably... I have time to scream as well. I think he will just crush me with his big boulder as he does because he'd be bowling like that. I'm going to get bowled like a bowling pin. However, there is a slight chance that maybe I survive or something, or I can beat him. You know, he is slow. He is big. He's kind of silly. I actually think waking up in the ICU, I think there's a chance I beat this guy, okay? As long as I don't get hit with the first boulder. He is kind of dumb. I think I could beat him, okay? Log. I mean, I just have to not get hit once, right? I've heard the log is sentient, so maybe it can like roll around infinitely as it pleases. But assuming it's just like at the top of a hill and I'm at the bottom of a hill and then it rolls down from the top of the hill and then I just have to avoid it at the bottom of the hill, then I think I could probably do that. I think light work. Next up, we have the lumberjack. This is a crazed guy with an axe. It's basically an axe murderer. Do I have any potential to survive an axe murderer? I think I have time to scream. I don't think I can win, right? He's got an axe. He's roided up or whatever. He's crazy. The dude is super buff anyway. He's really fast. I think I could maybe outrun him for a little bit or maybe put up a little bit of a fight, but I'm going to get hacked to pieces. Let's be real. Ice Golem. I'm out of water. Ice Golem. Ice Golem, Ice Golem, Ice Golem. I'm going to get some water, actually. Okay, I've got more water. We have the ice golem now. The ice golem is just a big icy guy. He's not really very threatening in the game, you know? So I don't think that, I think I have a pretty good chance. I think like 50-50. I have a chance to beat this guy. He will certainly like hit hard and he'll be cold to punch, but I think I have a chance to beat him. I don't know. He seems like he's kind of short too. I think it's fine. Mega minion. Okay, a minion with armor is definitely dangerous. However, it's only one minion. Now, 3 minions I knew I could take on, but if you give any one of them armor, I think they probably just beat me. He's their dad too, so he's probably like buff. So I think I'm cooked. Inferno Dragon. I mean, close casket funeral. What could I possibly do against the Inferno Dragon? He's flying above me, okay? He's got a laser beam. I can't think of any way I can beat him. Maybe I throw a rock at him and die anyway, right? Graveyard, I think I've got a 50 chance. Okay, so this is better than, like, worse than the tombstone because they come all at like once. They come in a wave, but it's a very quick, you know, they spawn fast. So I could like certainly take out like 3 or 4 of them, but I think I would probably get overwhelmed. However, I've got a chance there. Elite barbs, I mean, this is just like the musketeers. Okay, I cannot beat 2 guys who are basically Navy SEALs with swords and helmets. Okay, there's just no chance. It's over. I'm cooked. I'm done. They're gonna hack me to pieces. They'll make sure the job's done right. Tornado. This is wake up in the ICU. Now, I think I have a chance to survive a tornado. It's slim, certainly. I've actually lived through a tornado. It wasn't super close to the house, but I mean, there was one touchdown in my town, and my town is not very big, so it was quite scary. I was young. I remember hiding in the bathroom, in the closet, or something like that. So I've survived one already. I can do it again. Next up, we have clone. So this is weird, right? Either way, though, no matter what, it's bullying, okay? Because I can just, it's one tap, right? I spit on you and you die. So even if it's like a clone of myself or a clone of any of the enemies on this list, I just and they're done. Ewiz. Closed casket funeral for sure. I mean, he's gonna go and then I'm gonna go and then I'm gonna be dead, right? And he'll fry me until he's, you know, probably orgasmed or whatever. He probably gets off to electrocuting people to death. So Goblin Gang is 50-50. Actually, wake up in the ICU. I think I could beat a gang of goblins. I truly do, right? It would be tough, and I would definitely be really bad, in really bad shape by the end of it. I would not be the same person. However, I could kill 3 little goblins, or 6 little goblins. I mean, I could kill 6 little goblins. Okay, I could do it, trust. Dark Gob. Dark Gob, on the other hand, okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right? It doesn't appear that Dark Gob actually instantly kills you with like poison or anything like that. So I think it'd be wake up in the ICU. I think he would shoot me several times and maybe I get poisoned, but I could like run up to him and kill him before the poison kills me. And maybe I make it to the hospital and live. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Battle Ram. This is 2 guys with a big battling ram. The Battle Ram is not what I'm scared of. Okay, it's basically a 1-on-2. And the barbarians have swords, so I think I have time to scream. Like, I can put up a fight a little bit at least, maybe, but I am going to get hacked to pieces again. Executioner, this guy's whole job is killing people. Now, I've heard he's a pretty nice guy, right? But, I mean, if I had to fight him, he's like, I've got to kill you, bro. I'm sorry. It's my duty. I have to. I think I'm dead. I think I don't think my family will want to see it either because he's going to, like, behead me. He'll put me in the guillotine, and then I'll be dead. Bats. I can cook some bats, okay? Just pluck them out of the air and then eat them or whatever, something like that. Blow them up with my mind powers. Bandit. This is a woman with a club, right? She can dash. She's fast, okay? I think this is a 50-50. I understand she's got a big blackjack that she can hit me over the head with or something, but I think I have a pretty good chance of fighting her. It's possible, you know? It's a 50-50. Actually, maybe we put her waking up in the ICU. I think I'm most definitely going to be stronger than her, but she's going to be faster than me. I think I could beat her, but I would be fucked up after. Definitely broken bones. Night Witch. I'm not too afraid of the bats, okay? I think I could handle the bats at the same time while fighting the witch. Now, the question is, how scary is her little, like, spear thing she has? Because I think there's a blade on the end of it. I think this is also waking up in the ICU. I think I have potential here, okay? So as long as I can like keep the bats at bay while I handle her and don't get too distracted by them, even though they're gonna be like fucking me up, I think I could beat her, okay? I think I could overpower her and then use her staff against her or something like that. Skelly Barrel is fine, okay? That's an easily light work, okay? Well, actually, we'll put it in 50-50, okay? Because so many skeletons spawn at once. It's kind of similar to the graveyard. I think it's a little bit up in the air whether or not I can take them all out, okay? Flying machine. Flying machine, I think I just have time to scream here, you know? What am I supposed to do against a flying machine that shoots bullets? It's basically like fighting a helicopter, kind of, right? How am I supposed to fight a helicopter? I'm not going to. Same thing with the cannon card. It's like fighting a little tank. I just have no shot, okay? Anything that can shoot a projectile at me, I'm never going to get close enough to really do anything. And if these things are sentient or are piloted by people, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Get blown up is the answer. Mega Knight, I mean, come on, bro. He's gonna maul me with his giant fist. I've heard he's a nice guy, but again, assuming we're in a standoff situation where he's like, sorry, bro, it's gotta be done. I mean, what chance do I possibly stand against Mega Knight? He'll just jump on me and go, Mega Knight, and then smash my skull in. It's gonna be rough. Zappies. Zappies, I've also heard are sentient. I think it's very similar to the cannon cart, where like I'll stand a slight chance. There's some miracle world where I pull something out of my ass to make this happen. Maybe literally, but I think I just get zapped to death. Bar barrel. Okay. The bar barrel comes in, rolls over, hits me, knocks me over. I'm on the ground. The bar pops out. I get up really quick. I'm a little bruised, but it's a fair fight for the most part. It's one barbarian versus me. He's got a sword. I think I wake up in the ICU. I think I definitely get cut really bad. There's a very real chance I die here, but this is one of the best chances I have out of this list, okay? I think I could take on one barb, even after getting knocked down by the barrel. I think I have a shot. As long as I don't get cut in half, I just got to get in hand-to-hand combat with them. I think I'm probably taller than them. I have more reach, right? So there's potential there. Okay, the hunter. It's a fucking dude with a gun. I'm going to die. What do you want me to do? A ghost, a literal ghost. How does one fight a ghost, okay? If he can enact his presence on the mortal plane, and you know, it has no corporeal form, how on earth do I ever kill a ghost? I don't think I can. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. I don't think I can take him out. I think I have time to scream. It's like the Conjuring or some shit. I'm fucked. The magic archer. I mean, this is like the archers, but on steroids, because he'll need one shot, bro. He'll need one shot. I'll be dead. I will die instantly. He'll instantly got an arrow to my forehead. Okay, I'll be cooked. The rascals. I think the rascal girls are like actual children, and they only have like slingshots, so I'm really not too afraid of them. I know a slingshot can be quite deadly, but when held by a child, I don't think it's that dangerous, okay? The rascal boy is quite dangerous, though, especially in combination with the girls, right? It's a lot to take on at once. I think I wake up in the ICU. I think as long as I beat the dude, the girls really won't be a problem. I can definitely curb stomp a child if it came down to it, but I just have to beat the rascal boy first. The snowball. I mean, this is light work, bro. I've been hit by a snowball. I'm chilling. Royal recruits. I mean, royal recruits, bro. This is like an army of dudes I have to fight, and they all have armor. They have spears. They're gonna cook me. I'm gonna be so screwed. There's literally nothing I could do. Okay, royal hogs. Boars are scary. Okay, I don't know if you've ever seen the weapons they used to kill boars in the olden days, like have like spears and shit. They're scary. This seems like something that would be like, oh, it's just some piggies. You could beat the piggy. You cannot beat a boar. Okay, bare-fisted, bro. A boar is terrifying. Much less 4 of them with little helmets on. Okay, the little helmets are a game changer. They're gonna eat the fuck out of me. I'm gonna be like half eaten. Nobody's gonna want to see that corpse. Goblin giant. Goblin giant. The goblin giant is certainly dangerous. Okay, he has 2 spear goblins on his back that I will not be able to handle. They will spear me down before I even get in range of the goblin giant, and then when I do, he's just gonna smash me or hit me with his giant knife. I think we're screwed on that one. Okay, E-drag. The E-Dragon has all the same problems as the Baby Dragon and this other flying shit. What could I possibly do? Now, if you gave me like a gun, I could shoot him. Or maybe if a bow and arrow, maybe I'd have a chance, okay? I haven't fired a bow and arrow in like, I don't know, probably like 10 years or more. But, you know, desperate times, desperate measures, all that sort of stuff. Maybe I'd lock in out of nowhere. But without it, with just my fist, bro, the E-Drag cooks me. Ram Rider. I think I could fight a ram, okay? Hear me out. I think I could beat a ram in a fight if I had to. Okay, I think I have potential there. I think I could get like behind it, grab its horns, and like, you know, twist its horns to snap its neck. Now, there's a fully grown woman on the top of it who's skilled with using Ebola. That's where things really get difficult for me because I don't think I could survive that. I think she's gonna like bola my legs and take me out and then let her ram eat me. So probably I have time to scream. There's some slight chance I win that one, but it's slim. Wall breakers. Oh, man. Wall breakers. Wall breakers are tough, dude, because, like, if I survive the initial blast, I think I'm okay. So I'm going to say waking up in the ICU. This is like a suicide bomber running at you, right? All I have to do is not get blown up. I have to run faster than the wall breakers for long enough. And if you remember, my one athletic feat was that I could run pretty okay. So I think we have a real chance there. Their timer, the bombs are probably on a fuse. I think we're good. Earthquake, this is a 50-50, bro. People die in earthquakes all the time, but there's earthquakes happening all the time. So assuming it's not one of the most horrible ones ever, if I'm in the middle of a field or something and there's no buildings, you know, I probably have a pretty good chance to survive this. It really depends on a lot of outside factors, that we can't consider right now. The Diddy cage. The diddler hiding in the diddly cage. What? He's like a boxer, right? Like I feel like this is waking up in the ICU. So as long as I don't have to let him out of the cage, right? He could just say trapped in the cage and I can win. I think I could beat him, right? It would be dangerous, but he's still a goblin at the end of the day too. He can't be very tall. I think I've got him. I'll just be fucked up after. The fisherman. This is just a guy with a fishing hook anchor thing, right? And some fish slap. You're not gonna beat me slapping me with fish, bro, okay? That's light work. I don't know much about this guy, but you're not beating me by slapping me with a fish, okay? Light work. The pedophile card. I don't know, dude. The e-golem players, they get so mad when you call them pedos for playing the e-golem. I love it. It's so awesome. So could I get diddled by this guy? I mean, just look at him, bro. He wants to diddle me so bad. I don't think I could beat him. I think he would absorb me and diddle me inside of him. I don't really know how I could damage the e-golem. He would break off, like I'd punch him, right? I punch him, and a glob of him falls off when I punch him, right? And then that turns into a little golem. I would get overrun just by trying to hurt him. I don't even know how you would win. All right, battle healer. The battle healer does not do very much damage, right? The battle healer does very little damage. She does have a sword, though, and she can heal herself every time she hits me, so I feel like it would be almost impossible for me to win this one. There's some miracle world where I wrestle her sword from her, and maybe I can, like, kill her with it. But I think I would think I would lose. Firecracker. The firecracker shoots very slow. I think she's a grown woman. I don't think she's a child, so that's makes things more difficult. She's basically got an RPG. Or is she shooting firecrackers? I don't know. See, that's the thing, right? Like because she's called the firecracker, but let's assume that she's shooting like an RPG. Basically, I think I'm cooked. I think she'll blow me up. I think I might have time to scream if I'm lucky, but I think I'm probably done, and nobody's gonna want to see that corpse either. Royal delivery. I think this is I die instantly. Okay, so if the royal delivery falls from the sky and lands on my head, I will get flattened like a pancake. I will be killed instantly, near instantly, I think. And assuming I miss, like, let's say I jump out of the way at the last second, by God's grace, I survive the royal delivery crushing me into smithereens. I still got to contend with a guy in full armor with a spear. I can't win. It's over. I'm cooked no matter what. There's no winning. Skelly drags. I mean, fuck, bro. It's the same problem with I can't kill stuff in the air. I don't have a weapon. E-Giant. E-Giant is arguably worse than the regular giant because anytime I punch him, I will get electrocuted. There's literally nothing I can do. I'm completely defenseless against this guy. I run in, I try to do anything, I get zapped to death and die. It's unwinnable. Mother Witch, it's an old lady, bro. As long as she doesn't kill me, I won't turn into a pig and I can fucking destroy her, bro. This is bullying. I love beating up old women, bro. I do it all the time. It's super easy. You should try it sometime if you haven't. Goblin Drill? Goblin Drill. Okay. I think it spawns like at most like 5 or 6 goblins. I think I can take this out. As long as I don't get hit with the like initial drill impact, I think this is light work. They come in waves. It's like one at a time for a second. It got that easy. Golden Knight. Golden Knight, I'm cooked, bro. I mean, this is basically the knight. He doesn't have armor, but he can dash. He's got like superpowers and shit. I'm cooked. He's got me. I'm not gonna lie. I hate him. He's a little pleb. It feels awful having to say I would lose to Golden Knight, but bro, I think he's got me cooked. He's got my number. Archer Queen. This is like worse than the archers, right? She's got stealth, so she'll be literally invisible. I won't be able to see her, and then she'll spring out of nowhere and fucking crossbow me in the back of the head. Skelly Giant, or Skelly Giant, not Skelly Giant, Skeleton King. Skeleton King is a little different, okay? I still think I lose, though, for sure. This is on the low end of I have to scream, though. These aren't super in order, but if I had to place them in order, he would go at the low end of I have to scream. Now, let me explain my reasoning. Skeletons are easy to kill, okay? They're already dead. You just got to snap the bones a little bit. Like I said, they're held together by magic. If I can hit them hard enough, they'll die. Now, the Skelly King has armor, which makes things very complicated, but there's nothing around to really die for him to get enough souls to summon a big skeleton army, so I'm not really scared of the skeletons he spawns or getting overwhelmed. I'm really just scared of him, and I don't think I could beat him, so we're cooked. Mighty Miner. I mean, bro, what do you want me to do? He's a big guy with a drill. He can drop a bomb. He can dig under the ground. He's like the miner, but infinitely harder to deal with, so I think I think I have time to scream, maybe. It's gonna be a tough fight. I see almost no way I can win. Yeah, I can't think of any way I can win that. Okay, Phoenix, same problem, bro. It's in the air. I'm cooked. A monk. Okay, now let's think about this. The monk is an old man. That's a point for us. He's trained in martial arts. That's a point for him. Okay, his magical ability does not work against melee hits. So that's a point for us, actually. His magical ability doesn't help him here. Now, can we win? I think we can. I think we got 2 points against him. You know, he's old and his magical ability is useless. So really all he has is that he's trained in martial arts and he seems really old, right? He just kind of pushes you away. I think I could take him, bro. I think this might even, it's light work. It's not bullying though, because he's trained. So it would be a fight, but I think I still beat him. It's kind of like, no, never mind. I think I got him. Okay, Lil Prince. Now, Lil P on his own, I think I'm waking up in the ICU, but I can take him out. He'll shoot me with his crossbow a couple times, and if I live through that, if I get my hands on that kid, I can just strangle him out, you know? Now, the Guardian, on the other hand, if we include the Guardian, I think I have time to scream, okay? It's a 2-on-1. One of them's got a sword, one of them's got a crossbow. I'm cooked. It's over. I don't think they'll fuck me up so bad my family won't want to see my corpse, but it won't be good for me. The Void. Now, if I could find some way to get the Void to attack something else besides me, I would take minimal damage. But I don't know how I would do that unless like bugs or trees count or buildings or something. So I think I would die. Okay, I think I would get nuked, basically. This is like God in the sky getting an orbital laser and just like you to death. I mean, you're getting vaporized, bro. It's cooked. I'm done for. Same thing with the Goblin Demolisher, really, if you think about it. This guy has dynamite. He's just going to throw dynamite at me until I die and explode into a million little pieces, and nobody's going to want to see my corpse after. I don't even know what will be left of me, frankly. And even if I do manage to kill him, he will kamikaze and take us out, like take me out with him. Like there is no winning against this guy. It's impossible. Goblin Curse. This is the real question, right? Do I have enough HP to survive the Goblin Curse? And you know what? I'm going to say I do. I'm going to say light work, okay? I'm going to say light work on the Goblin Curse. I think I easily have enough HP to survive the Goblin Curse. I'm a bigger dude, you know? Now, maybe my 5'5" kings out there, I'm not trying to hate on you, okay? But maybe, if we're being realistic, you don't have enough HP to survive the Goblin Curse. That's That's just what I'm thinking. Okay, that's my reasoning. I think I would survive it. Just because, you know, I'm a big guy. Next up, we have the Goblin. Goblin Machine. Goblin Machine. I'm cooked, bro. He shoots fucking rockets. He's in a mech. What do you want me to do against that? What? I'm supposed to catch a rocket and throw it back at him or something? I mean, bro, we don't even have this technology in our world, and you want me to fucking win? You're out of your mind. Suspicious Bush. This is basically like getting ambushed by two little guys with big stick axe things. I think it's 50-50, okay? If I react to the ambush fast enough, I certainly think I can win. It's just going to come down to that, though. Goblinstein. I mean, bro. I probably have time to scream because I think he'll probably like keep me alive long enough to harvest me for body parts in his sick experiments, but I'm dead, bro. He's got the fucking Frankenstein's monster come rip me to shreds, and he's got electric powers or whatever. I don't know, dude. There's no shot. Rune Giant. Again, the Rune Giant doesn't really strike me as someone who would actually want to kill me, but if it came down to it, she's got my number. I think I'd have time to scream, but I think there's a slight sliver of a chance, like maybe like I'd give myself like 95.5 odds that, you know, there's like 5% of the time that I might win this one, just through sheer, you know, luck or whatever, because I don't know. She's not that big compared to the other giants, I don't think. She's got the two hammers, but I don't know. There's just something about this one that makes me feel like I have a slight chance, but I'm most likely dead. Okay, the Berserker. The Berserker's a child, so that instantly is a point in our favor because, you know, beating up kids is easy, but she does have a butcher's knife and she is crazy. So I'm going to put her in light work. I do think I could win, right? I do think I could win, but it would certainly be dangerous. There's a real chance I get hurt pretty bad. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll put her in 50-50. If she gets a lucky swing, I could just get like fucking my neck slit open, you know, and die instantly, okay? The Boss Bandit. The Boss Bandit has the ability to dash, similar to the Bandit. She's bigger than the Bandit. She's got a club. I think I have time to scream. She just seems way more skilled than the Bandit, way more threatening. I think she would beat my ass if I'm being real. I don't think I could win. Next up, we have Spirit Empress. We're just going to do the whole thing. Spirit Empress on the ground is a woman with a sword. She seems very skilled. She knows how to ride a dragon, bro. So I would die. Either way, I have time to scream. She's not going to fuck me up so bad. No one will, like, I'm not going to die instantly, I don't think, but she certainly got me. She can fly on her dragon. She can, you know, shoot out blue energy orbs of the death or something. I'm cooked. Vines. This is our final card here. Vines. Could I survive vines? These are going to come out of the ground and strangle me for a little bit. I think I could. I think this is light work. Again, I think as long as the vines don't strangle me long enough to kill me or, you know, break my neck with the strangulation around my throat, excuse me, they're really meant to just hold you in place. They do some damage, but they only kill the weakest of units. So I think I'd survive. I think I'd be fine. I might be a little bruised. Maybe you could say wake up in the ICU or 50-50, but I think I'd be good, okay? I think I'd be chilling. Okay, so let's go ahead and review our list here. Closed casket, stuff you'd expect. People who are basically going to destroy me instantly, who have magical powers I can't overcome. Then we have I have time to scream. These are the cards that I would say, for the most part, I'm going to die no matter what, but I would at least stand a little bit of a chance. You know, it wouldn't be instant. Then we have waking up in the ICU. These are things I would survive most likely or have a pretty fair chance to beat, but I would be pretty fucked up after. 50-50. Cards that it's really going to come down to a gamble, but I'm more than likely going to beat. Maybe I should change this category to something else, but I think this works. Then light work. These are the easy ones, and these bullying. I mean, bro, you can't even touch me. I think this is a fair list. I think I was probably harsher to myself than, you know, I could have been. But overall, I'd say this is pretty accurate. I think the Clash universe has got some pretty hardcore killers in it, and I don't think I stand much of a chance, all right? But thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I never remember to ask for that stuff, but we're so close to monetization. If you made it to the end of this video, please sub so that we can hit that 1K sub mark and get monetized. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to leave comments down below of things you'd like to see me do next.